But every single life that you have, it's asking you a question. It's asking, are you going to respond with your ego? Are you going to respond with God? Which way are you going to respond? Every situation is asking you that question. And the whole purpose and position of life is to find out whether you have enough God inside you or not. So these little pokes and pricks and tests that come at you through the individuals in your life are there simply to stoke up the fire of God inside you. They're not there to hurt you. The only thing that's getting hurt is your ego. Yeah? So life is specifically to hurt you. Life is designed to be a painful experience for you as an ego. Life is designed to hurt your ego. You should be hurt. If you are not hurt and distraught and in pain at life, you're doing something wrong. If you are not hurt by life, your ego is too happy. You've accepted this place and you're in a slow, intoxicated process to hell. You should find difficulty in life. Life should upset you. When people die, when you get hurt, it should make you question this place. Because if it doesn't make you question, it means you accepted the place that we're in. And you only, of 14 levels of our universe, we're the 7th. There are 6 better levels than this. And if you're happy here, you're in trouble. Because one day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize, where am I? Is this all that there was? So every time life challenges you, good. I'm glad that it's challenging you. I always say to people, celebrate your struggles, for only through them shall you prosper. Celebrate your struggles, for only through them shall you prosper. If you look at pain as a pinprick that is piercing the skin of yourself, and every time it pierces you, light should come out. It's piercing the ego, and as it pierces it, light should pour out from you. Not screams, not blood, not pain. Eventually, when you pierce it, you stop bleeding and you stop the pain and you should be throwing light out. So the universe is piercing you, pricking you, saying, are you done yet? Are you ready? When I pierce you now, is light pouring out? Is you still screaming? So it will keep testing you until you stop feeling pain and you start using that piercing as a challenge for which you can overcome and prove yourself to God and the universe that you are ready for the next level. It's a challenge. It's not there to hurt you. And I like it when people are in pain. Part of my job is hurting people. As a trainer, as a teacher, as a founder of this organization, I put you all and everyone around me through tests to see if you don't feel pain anymore, and if you stand up and show me your godliness, if you show me your soulfulness, then I know that when the universe tests you, you're going to overcome it when I'm not around. Right? So if someone, as is my position as a teacher, not as a personal thing in my personal life, I don't go around hurting people, but as a trainer, I'm looking at you saying, can you stand this test? Because if you're not going to stand it with me, you're not going to stand it with the universe or God. It's going to hurt even more. So I'm saying, okay, stand up and show me what you're about. And so the other thing I say to people is simply, if you're not facing a challenge every single day of your life, you're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. Go find yourself a challenge. Life shouldn't be a cushy, pleasant experience. That's for the movies. That's romanticism. That's idealism. So the very thing that you're being tested on is the very thing in your nature that you need to overcome. So don't avoid those tests. If life is testing you in a certain thing over and over again, it's because that's where your weakness is. That's what's stopping you going to the next level. That particular thing, that part of yourself that you protect and you don't want anyone to get near or touch because it hurts too much, that's where your weakness is. That is the thing that's stopping you going further. Every single person in your life is a projection of your own consciousness. The good people and the bad people. The good people are your karmic rewards. They come to give you something nice. You have a nice partner. You have a nice child. You meet a nice friend. That's because you've been a nice person. So the universe is projecting your consciousness back to you through that individual. But everything that happens, a negative person comes in, does a negative thing, that's in your own consciousness anyway. And they're bringing forth to you a part of your ego to see. You understand? That person is showing you a part of your own consciousness and saying, this is what you look like. And it sends an alarm bell off in your mind, and that part of you's the universe saying that aspect of your ego is now waking up. We need to work on this. And if you block that out, you block out your lesson. So every individual that comes in to test you is you've brought them to you, because ultimately you want to know what your tests are and you want to evolve your consciousness to overcome them. So what better than somebody brings it to you and shows you it in a tangible way? Your enemies are your best friends in disguise. In fact, your enemies are better friends to you than your friends. They're the only ones who are going to show you. Your friends are the friends. That's the nice part of God, is just to make your experience a little bit nicer. But your enemies are bringing your next level to you and saying again and again, please learn this lesson. Please learn this lesson, because I want you to ascend. That's God's truth coming to you. God's compassion comes to you as your friend. God's truth comes to you as your enemies. So if you stop looking at life as being a movie and being a place that should be a certain way and judging everything, and you just realize it's a game that you're moving through, and that these tests that are coming are for your benefit, and your difficulties are your pleasures, and your pleasures are worth ignoring. If you get into the yogi's mindset, that's when you ascend. And what is the yogi? The yogi is one who deliberately causes harm to themselves in terms of ego pleasures, in terms of attachments to things. In some respects, the yogi is depriving himself or moderating himself or excluding himself from certain things. Now, on the ego level, that sounds like pain. But he knows that he's putting one thing to the side for a greater thing in the future: sacrifice, surrender, letting go.